Got an 1150 EBR pulling the trigger over the 1190 Santa Cruz. You got some high horsepower twins out there, folks.
all day.
I know, it's my fault. I came around 4 to catch, you know, stay with setbacking. And I think I was just tired and I wasn't far enough off the bike, and I got on the gas a little bit and the rear end just went away. But the bike slid, but then as soon as it got on the dirt, the foot peg
tipped it up.
and it just took
But you're
off.
not hurt.
I'm not hurt at all.
Awesome.
I bashed my finger a little bit. Looks like the forks are okay. Looks like the frame is okay. The radiators are okay. They're really expensive. The subframe is toast. That's a very expensive item. Handlebars are no big deal. Master cylinder, I lost the reservoir, so that's probably a new master cylinder. New fairing stay, obviously. Oh, that's not good. That's going to be expensive.
What's that?
That's the AIM dash.
AIM dash.
Yeah, the dash that comes in the bike. It's toast. Times like this that make you really think about how badly you want to race. I guess that's the nature of life. These tests. Put through tests. You know, that's the thing. You start breaking new ground and going faster. I probably went faster than I've ever gone on this track today. And you know, there's always that risk, you know, especially in the second race when you're tired and it's hot. And all it takes is one tiny little mistake, you know. A mistake that I wasn't even aware of at the time, but obviously I got a little too much lean angle going through there, and that was that. No, I got lucky again.
Yeah, you.
But it's not totally luck, you know. Everybody thinks I'm nuts for wearing this Kevlar stuff, but I got to tell you, I've never been badly injured in this stuff. And, you know, it's got the greatest armor. So, you know, when you hit the ground, I don't get bruised, I don't get scraped.
So you live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day. Live to be stupid another day. Well, you can see, I mean, there's a couple of layers.
Yeah.
And it went through the first layer, but it never got through the second layer. But even though it went through the first layer of parts, this part of it, the Kevlar part of the fabric, is still intact. So it stays together, it doesn't tear.
Right.
And then with the armor underneath, I went down pretty hard. Hey gang, it's Rob, and we are back here at the Crotch Rocket TV garage after that horrible high side I had in the Formula Twins race over the weekend at Willow Springs. And wow, you know, I was pretty lucky. I think I got away with a broken little finger. We'll see, I haven't had it x-rayed yet. But the big thing I want to say today is thank you very much to Eric Buell Racing for building such an incredible bike and such a strong bike. I mean, you saw how this thing tumbled, and it really could have been a lot worse. But all in all, it fared pretty well. I mean, a lot of the parts that are destroyed are, you know, body parts and things that are replaceable. But the bike itself is in pretty good shape. The frame is undamaged except for a few scratches. The forks, triple trees, everything is straight. The swing arm is straight. The bike runs great. You know, what can I say? I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but this thing is one tough sucker. So thanks Eric and gang for building such a durable piece of machinery. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see what I can do to get this all back together for the next round. I think the bike can go back together. The question is, will my finger be ready? And I'm anxious to get back out there and correct my mistake that I made in turn 4 there. But you know, big thanks again to Eric Buell and Eric Buell Racing for the incredible bike. I want to thank Paul Taylor at Taylor Made Racing as well for all his work with the body work and the help he's given me over the last couple of years, and the support he's continued to pledge. And also Show Ride Batteries, Next Helmets. I mean, you know, what can I say? My head is uninjured. You know, I'm still as stupid as ever, but the helmet is not at fault for that. And also the guys at Penske Racing Shocks, Traction Dynamics, of course Ed Sorbo at Lindemann Engineering for all his help with the setup, and the bike is handling really great. As you can see, I just, made a mistake and got too much lean angle in turn 4. The other shout out I want to give is to Wayne Dreyer at Motoport, and sometimes also known as Cycleport, for making that Kevlar GP2 race suit. That suit has saved my hide more than you can imagine. I mean, I went down pretty hard on Sunday and slid quite a ways on the track and then off the track in the gravel and the big rocks at the Willow, and that can be quite damaging, but I walked away completely unhurt except for my finger. And that suit I've been down often, too often, in that suit. And every single time I've gotten up and walked away without a scratch, without a bruise. So, what can I say, Wayne? Thanks so much for making that Kevlar suit. I am a true believer. So check it out at motoport.com if you want to see what it's all about. Anyway, that's it for this round. I hope to get back in the next round. And, all we can do is keep on keeping on. So this is Rob from Crotch Rocket TV saying thanks to all my sponsors and all my supporters out there, and hopefully I'll make you proud next time. All right, take it easy. Bye.